What is a highly underrated advantage of living alone? Never having to wait for the bathroom. You only have to do dishes when you want to do dishes. The whole fridge is yours. You can sleep wherever you want. You can decorate however you want. You can leave your dildos to air dry after washing. Right on the bathroom vanity. Not coming home to someone else's dirty dishes in the sink. Edit. My top rated comment is me passive aggressively itching about my roommates. I love it. Thanks for the gold. Neat freak. When I lived alone I would clean my place and it would stay clean. Now I clean my place and it is messy again in about 10 minutes. It feels like not having to be quiet coming home because somebody might be sleeping. Edit. RIP inbox. You can buy whatever groceries food you want without someone itching or throwing in their own junk. Much easier to diet or eat as crappily as you like. Every single item in your house is exactly where you left it the last time you used it. Every second is yours. No waste. No waiting on someone else ever. No cleaning up after anyone else. No doing something someone else wants. It's incredibly efficient. Unless you're dying. If there's a mess and no one else sees it, is there even a mess? No judgment about anything from anyone. Insert your preference. No judgment. Total control over heat air conditioning. Highly underrated. You can have control over your costs and or your comfort. When you get home, that food you've been thinking about all day long will be there. Edit. Damn okay, this blew way the hell up. Thank you all for the votes and gold. You can make puns and everyone in the room loves it. Not having to contain your weirdness in just the bathroom into the mirror. Edit. Well godducking damn. I guess I need to make a mixtape to plug here. Also thank you very much to the mysterious stranger for the gold. For many years I lived in a full-size 3BR2 bar family house all by myself. Freaking loved it. My brother lives with me now but that's still super cool. Really the best part is simply not having to deal with people. Everything is your own mess. I don't want to clean up after someone. And I don't want to nag someone to clean. Those are all my dishes in the sink to do. Or to let sit there for a week. Feels good. Also, ripping a fart you feel super proud of with no shame or holding back. I live alone and it at work. A 6-pack of toilet paper is a year's supply. Edit. Since I've elicited so much advice and inspired so much open talk about poo, I thought I'd clarify. I get paid flat rate, so I don't actually make money while I'm eating. But you should if you can. I'm not even trying to save money. I just happen to be at work when my 3 PM apt rolls around. Yes, I poop on the weekends. That's what happens to the 6 rolls. I don't know. Nor do I want to know. What kind of mess you're making that you can't make a single roll last? Never discovering all the hot water is gone when you get in the shower. You can walk around naked 24/7. You can basically do whatever whenever without bothering anyone. When I lived with my parents, if I showered after like 9 PM, you'd think I'd been running around the house playing a guitar or something with how much they complained about the noise the next morning. Plus I don't wake up to anyone else's noise, either. Sometimes if I wake up while dreaming and I'm super disoriented I think I'm back home and worry that I'm going to hear people walking around, slamming doors, yelling at each other, etc. at some point. Then I remember that I'm in my own house, in my own bed, alone with my dogs so I can rest in peace. Not dead, though. Hopefully. I think I value living alone a lot more because I grew up with parents that thought screaming at each other every other night was the best way to work out their conflicts. Silence in my house is absolutely golden. Decor. One of the best things about having your own place. Not having to answer to anyone inside those 4 walls. Eating in the bathroom with the door open. Only you can hear yourself crying. Dieting is like 400x easier. I know it's a bad excuse, but hear me out. When I'm dieting I won't buy a single junk food item, and I won't eat it since I won't have it. Live with someone who buys tons of junk, especially someone who buys food and doesn't expect you to not eat it, like your parents, and it makes it a lot harder. Yeah, I know it's a bad excuse for breaking diet, but it's super easy for me to just never buy junk food and never have it around, but it's hard for me to avoid it when I'm living with it. Got the whole bed to myself. That last soda in the fridge is still there, and so is your leftover Chinese takeout that you have to specially order because of a soy allergy you have. You never have to watch terrible movies, wait to use the bathroom or take a shower. You can eat what you want, and you can decorate however you like. The mundane way of living life with no responsibility to anyone else. I miss waking up in the mornings, reading a book and just watching the city light up from hundreds of miles away while eating breakfast, then coming home, shaking off the day's work before making a light dinner, finishing a project and then cuddling in bed with a movie or book after a warm bath, just to wake up the next day and repeat it. I love my life, but I'm always busy with work and it has become unpredictable. I'm never alone. Sometimes I miss the solitude of a quiet home. Sometimes. Edit. After rereading this I think I need a vacation lol. The bathroom is always free. One of the most frustrating things about living with someone else is wanting to use the bathroom and to find out that your roommate is taking a shower or something and you have to wait until they are done. Not having to wait to use the bathroom or to take a shower is such a wonderfully underrated thing. Silence. No one to rattle on about their day. No one to ask you about yours. Just serenity. Every noise you hear was made by you. Or the ducking ghost who keeps banging the cabinet doors shut. We get IT chat. You're dead. Get over IT and stop interrupting Wheel of Fortune every night. What? You want to buy a vowel? Lem guess, is it an oh? Hilarious. The first 100 times you told it. Downside is that it gets lonely. After years of isolation, your grip on reality can start to slip. Coming home and relaxing on the couch. Different with a spouse, but I went from a single bedroom to a 4-bedroom. I would come home at midnight to 6 people drinking outside my bedroom door. Or I would be watching a movie and 5 people would walk in. Or I want to sit down and chill after a long day and there's my roommate in my house who wants to catch up. You can be a total hedonistic layabout whenever you're home and no one will be there to make you feel itty about it. Not that one should feel itty about anything they choose to do with their off time. But it definitely bums me out when I'm having a nice lazy day of binge watching, eating, drinking and someone who's actually accomplishing things is anywhere in my vicinity. So I've been living alone for the last couple of years, and to be honest I feel like I wanted to stay that way for the rest of my life for the following reasons. I can make any food I like, and if I feel lazy I can eat outside. I don't have to answer to anyone or cater to anyone's needs. I just clean the house once per week and it stays squeaky clean for the rest of the week. I can do whatever I want in my free time. Sometimes I want to go out and do something interesting, other times I want to be a couch potato. I do not have to cater to anyone's needs. Budgeting becomes super easy. I manage to save a lot of money and at the same time buy whatever I need. I have a king size super comfy bed all for me. If it's too hot I can remove the covers. If it's too cold I can put on as much covers as I need. No need to ask someone for their permission. I can invite any of my friends anytime I want and we can do whatever we want anytime we want. I work in a stressful career and nothing beats coming home to a nice quiet house and just relaxing and recovering from a stressful work day without having to answer silly questions like how was my day or having to listen to how another person's day went. These are just a few reasons I thought to the top of my head. I am sure I could have come up with more reasons, but suffice to say that no matter how much I think about it, when I compare my single days to the days I was in a relationship, the single days always end up being much better. Jacking off and nutting wherever you want. You get to hang with the ghosts without someone making them go away cause they don't believe. I have seen nothing in this thread I would call underrated. Living alone is ducking bomb as hell. You don't have to politely tell someone you will be out late. Using up all the hot water in the shower. Eating anything that makes crumbs in bed. Indulging in your hobby whenever you want. No ducking small talk after work when you're tired. There is literally no downside. Learning life skills. Paying your bills. Cleaning. Time management. etc. You just end up learning these based on experience. You can do whatever the duck you want, when you want, how you want, why you want, what you want. You don't have to tiptoe around the house worried you'll wake up roommates, family members. As someone who starts work at 6 AM and lives alone right now, it's a ducking godsend to be able to walk through the house and turn lights on to see where I'm ducking going rather than using my phone light. Being able to come and go as you please. Doing stuff at any hour and not worrying. I like to cook and clean during my productive hours, 2 to 5 AM. And I like to shop at midnight when no one is about to bug me. Now living with my husband's family, I have to keep to their schedule of up at 8 AM and asleep at 11 PM. I also listen to them argue all day every day, get yelled at in Crossfire and have to take care of a 3-year-old. I much preferred being alone. I am only still here because I love my husband too much to leave. But this is year 5 now. It is rough. You can leave your fleshlight out to dry in the open, just like God intended. You can record music whenever you want. No noise, usually. Blasting music and jacking off in peace. Nobody steals the blankets. Peace and quiet when you get home. Unless you have organized something. There won't be other people there. There won't be a constant string of people coming in and out, and you can be alone when you want to and actually sleep when you want to. Being able to do whatever you want without consulting someone else first. Not having to worry about roommates not having rent money. I had a badass cigar and scotch collection. I could safely leave nice stuff lying out in the open. I could bring girls home whenever I wanted and, just as importantly, not bring anyone home when I wanted. The TV was only on when I wanted it on, which was practically never. I rearranged the place to suit my mood. I never once made my bed, washed the windows, or dusted, and nobody gave me any it about it. I set up a painting studio in the living room and decorated the apartment with my own work, but I couldn't pay the rent. I really like being able to turn around in the shower without 1,000 bottles of precariously placed placebo beauty products come crashing down like a house cards. Don't have to share your washer dryer. I am not aware of a single disadvantage of living alone, but no one's there when you get home. Exactly. Ducking fantastic. Not getting stuck with a long ass Netflix list you can't watch because she wants to watch it, but don't want to watch it right now. So you end up watching it you've already seen because it's a nice easy watch. Playing your porn out loud. Trousers are optional. You don't have to worry about keeping people awake if you have weird sleep cycles. Can jack off whenever you want. Don't have to sneak in booty calls. Nobody around to judge you on your disgusting personal habits and poor life decisions. No one misuses your Japanese knives, or tries to wash your patina-coated cookware with soap, or uses metal utensils in non-stick pans, or decides your ceramic faux bowls are better suited as fruit bowls, or uses a lot of your nice finishing olive oil like it's some basic it, or uses your fleur de sel like it's kosher salt, or uses all your bay leaves, or mixes your vintage Japanese whiskey with Coke, or finishes your nice bottle of tequila and replaces it with Milagro because your bottle was too expensive. Knowing exactly where everything is. There's no compromising. All my belongings are in the perfect place. Living alone is the best arrangement. You can do whatever the hell you want. The better question is, what's the advantage of living with someone? No drama in your home beyond what you bring in. There's a priceless gift of escape when I come home from a stressful day, knowing I can literally leave it at work and not have to worry about any more stress from home. Cleanliness inertia. A room that is clean will remain clean until you act on it. I feel like when you first live alone everything is underrated because you literally have no idea what you're in for. I'm talking taking as long to it as you want. You don't even have to spray Glade after. Using as much toilet paper as you want. Air drying after a shower. Running around naked. Sleeping naked. Not doing your dishes for a week. Or being absolutely disgusting whenever you want. Pick your nose and your ass and your cooch all at once. Sleep in however long you want. Rip farts whenever you want. Decorate however you want. Crazy it dudes. Don't wanna clean the right way? Don't. It's your choice. No one itching at you for sweeping the dust under the couch or for leaving your Christmas tree up literally all year. Long, that's living, man. Closet space. Man, I never appreciated this until my girlfriend moved in. Now my closet is literally jammed packed with her clothes and I basically have a couple drawers for all of my stuff. There's no end to it either. Every time we do laundry, she materializes more and more clothing. I think to myself, the closet is completely full. All the hangers are used. We've put everything away. There's no way she could possibly have more clothes. More stuff just appears out of nowhere. If you're a night owl, you don't bother anyone by staying up all night. Poorly singing and dancing like a maniac. Every part of living alone outside of splitting bills is an advantage. Eating what you want. I love my girlfriend, but the what do you want to eat game can wear thin from time to time. I mean, I just ate a bowl of tater tots in bed, naked, so that's a plus. When you leave something somewhere, it stays there, even if it may be messy to other people. I know where my things are in the pile on the coffee table. Nobody sees when you cry while watching any sitcom where people have friends, relationships, and roommates. A lot of great comments, but to me, the absolute best thing is coming home to nothing. Had a hard day? Come home and game, read, turn on Netflix, listen to your music at whatever volume you like, anything you want. No nagging from a significant other or screaming kids, helping to do homework or bringing someone somewhere or waiting to watch your TV. No time limits. No one to ask you when you're getting off the game or to turn your music TV down. Just nothing. You can truly be yourself and have alone time without having to state you need it. Living alone is so underrated. Is there a downside? Not having to be considerate of anyone else. If you want to use the bathroom, it's always empty. If you want to play music, go ahead. You want to walk around naked? Do it. Your home is your oyster. The girlfriend saw me click this and gave me the side eye. Eating pizza over the sink like a rat. I'm an introvert, so when I come home, I want to be by myself. Social situations are draining and I can only re-energize by having alone time. I am not antisocial, but I have hidden in my room for hours for my roommate to leave because I don't want to answer "How was your day?" for the millionth time. Being able to nap at the drop of a hat and having the peace and quiet to do so. Being to arrange things, or leave them, however you want. For instance, I got rid of cable and am running an interior antenna from upstairs to my TV downstairs. I leave the cable on the stairs. That it would never fly if I had kids and or a spouse. But I give zero ducks. So there it lay. I have moved around a lot and lived in many different scenarios. With friends, strangers, so's, by myself. Cannot be overstated how much better literally everything, except for cost, is about living alone. Sound, nakedness, food, most of all. It's about unabashedly doing all the tiny little things that make you you. In your home, having the temperature where you want it. Maybe you come home drunk one night and want to pretend to do some karate in your living room. Maybe you want to jerk off on the couch and just ducking fall asleep without having to put your junk away. Maybe you want to watch an absolutely horrendous romantic comedy. Maybe you want utter silence to meditate. Maybe you want to bring a date home and ravage them in every room. Maybe you want to sing to yourself. Maybe you want to take a half hour to fix your hair in the mirror. Maybe you want to cry. It's amazing. Recently back to living by myself. And it's amazing. As someone who works at a hospital who endures needy human interaction for 12 hours a day, zero human interaction. Lock the door and enjoy bliss. If you're a guy who don't have a thought taking all of your money,